watch. Okay, everybody, it's Mr. Lincoln, and it's BIM time. Let's go ahead and get started with this E13 apply that's been assigned. It's pretty simple and easy. I've got on my screen both versions of it. I've got E13 apply with Excel, and I've got E13 apply with Google Sheets. We're going to be doing it in both of them as much as possible to try and let you see how it's done both ways. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip the header stuff. If you haven't figured out the header stuff, I did it in like 3 or 4 different I did it in 3 or 4 different versions here on the various different assignments. So that is something that you should be able to do on your own now. Let's get on to step 4. Select the range D5 to D7. So here is D5 to D7. Okay, here in July. Might be a little hard to see. Okay, use the name box to assign the name Jansen July to the range. So here is the name box. Just go ahead and type in Jansen July. Wow. All right, press enter. Now this area is known as Jansen July. Okay, also use the name box to assign the following range names. E5 to E7 is Jansen August. And if you're wondering why it is, you see the project manager's name is Jansen, and this is the month of August. Okay, so we'll do the same thing here. Now remember, what you want to do is make sure that everything is one big giant word. You don't want to put any spaces in there. Jansen August, but you must make sure that you are typing it in as one solid word, okay? With a capital A on the August, capital J on July, and all that good stuff. Press enter when you're done. Okay, it's very important for the computer to be able to realize what it is that you're typing is in fact a name of something. Okay, we're going to say Jansen September here. It's one big smooshed together word. All right, and then Jansen total on the G column. Okay, Q3 totals, G5 to G7. It's going to be Jansen total. Jansen total, just Jansen total. Press enter. Okay, so this is the name box. Anytime you want to find something, now you can go to the name box and pull it up. Okay, but if you select a different area of ranges, you can just type in the name of the thing that you want to do. Okay, so it looks like the next says select D8 to D10. What I got there right now already. Right-click the range and click Define Name. Type NOLO July. Okay. So right-click, Define Name down here. This is another way to do it instead of going to the name box. And type in NOLO. YOLO, bro. NOLO July. Make sure you're typing it in correctly. All right. In the new name box, type in NOLO July. Okay. Now the scope, it's not going to be the whole workbook. It's just going to be sheet 1. So you can change sheet 1. Change that to sheet 1 right there where it says scope. And click OK. All right. Now, similar type of stuff happens here. Highlight in Google Sheets. Highlight this area. Go over here. Jansen July. Press enter. Okay. Do it again. Jansen August. Do it again. Jensen September. Last one. Jensen total. Okay. And you go D8 to D10. Now let's see if you can do this. Right here, right click, define named range. Okay, we'll call this named range. We will call it Nolo July. Okay, now there is no changing of the sheet designation. It's just fine where it's at. It doesn't really have any desire to make it a workbook thing because, well, technically, you're not really having a workbook here. But, I mean, So there's no part of that where you need to change it to where it says change the scope to sheet 1. There is no scope here, so don't worry about it. Let's just say done. Okay, now you got Nulu as one of your named ranges. Okay, and you can continue to do this kind of stuff all the way through with the now. So you can use this here to go in and select a different range. Okay, and call that one. We selected the range, say OK. Now come back here. It really depends on which method you like better. I mean, you know, they're kind of the same. They kind of do similar stuff. Okay, go ahead and fill out the rest of these in a similar fashion. Hello, September. Hello, total. Okay, and then super simple and easy. Timson's only in charge of one job each month. So that makes it pretty simple. Just click on D11. Okay, Timson July. Press enter, press tab. Click back name box. Timson August. Press tab. Timson September. And Timson total. Okay. All right, let me get wrapped up here. It's really important that you name things right the first time. Changing the names later on is kind of a pain in the butt. So be sure you get it right the first time. Oops. Okay. Now, I did that pretty quick, but it's not very difficult work. The next part says click on D14. So just follow along with what I'm doing. If you aren't as fast as me with this typing of stuff, just go down to D14, and it says enter a formula that sums the Jensen July range. Well, that's really easy. First off, you just click on this little sum button here. And then instead of like letting it choose the range, you just say Jensen, my bad. No wonder it didn't find it. Ah, here it is. Jensen July. Double click on Jensen July. Bada boom, bada bang. Sums up that range that you were just looking at. Okay? Now remember, It's not going to figure these things out for you. You can't just take this and pull it to the side and copy that formula, because the Janssen July is not going to turn into Janssen August on its own. Okay? Inner formula, step 10 on the next page, page 458. Says inner formulas that total the other three Jensen ranges in cell E14 to G14. Well, that's pretty simple. Once again, just sum it. And instead of taking the suggestion, you say Jansen, and then this is the August column, so you say Jansen August. Okay, press enter or press tab. Okay, same thing. Sum it up. Type in Jan to start Jansen. This is a September column, so you use Jansen September. Name. Okay, press tab. Sum it up. Use Jansen total. Press enter. Now, if you do the tab, tab, tab all the way across, then you press enter, you would be down here at the no-low totals on D15. Be hot to trot and ready to go. Okay, step 11 says inner formulas that sum the ranges for the other two project managers in the applicable cells in the range D15 to G16. So that's basically all of these right here. Okay, they want those to be totaled up, so it's the same exact way. Okay. Now, I'm going to skip that because simply do the same exact thing, just use the different words for the different guys. Say sum. This is the no-low totals, so you just say no-low. Okay, this is the July column. You say no-low July. Press enter or tab. Okay, easy to do. All you have to do is just get those. This one's going to be Timpson. Okay, so it's just like sum it up. Nope, not that one. T-I-M. Timpson July. Okay, bada bing. Okay. Now, step 12. Click on cell D18. That's this one right here. Overall total. Enter a formula that sums the July ranges for all three project managers. Okay, and it basically gives it to you by saying the first formula is sum up Jensen July, no-low July, Timpson July. Wow, okay, fine. Keep in mind, when you're doing sums, and it's not like pluses and minuses, okay, so you say Jansen July, because it's the July column, okay, you'll get a little ring around there saying it's the right one. Now, once again, keep in mind, it's not plus. If you wanted to do plus, you wouldn't need to put in the sum part, okay? When you're doing the sum function, you say comma in between the things that make it up. So no-low July, comma, Timpson July, okay? And the last one doesn't need a comma because it's already, the end. Okay, so every time you have a new thing, you say comma in between this thing and the next thing, okay? Don't say Jansen July plus no-low July plus Timpson July. If you do that, you might as well just not even have that sum part on there, okay? Because sum basically says add up the things that I'm asking you to add up, okay? So, oops. All right, once you got it, sum, parentheses, Jansen July, comma, no-low July, comma, Timpson July, press enter. Do the same thing for all of these. Just use the same names, use a comma in between each name inside the parentheses, and you're good to go. Okay? Step 13, enter formulas that do August, September, and total data. Okay, so we just do that. Basically, I'm going to leave you guys to finish up doing that on your own while I go over here and do it on Google Docs. So it's the same kind of thing, Jansen totals. Okay, you should have over here the little summy sum. Okay, drop down, get the word sum, type in Jan, and it's like, oh, look, there's a list of things. Jansen July, press enter. Okay, the no-low totals, same thing. Sum, no-low July, press enter. Sum again, Timpson July, press enter. Do that for all of these, and each one of these go across. And then for the overall total, it's the same thing. You go sum, and remember, it's ends in July, comma, Nolo July, comma. The space is not really necessary, but I like to have the space in there just to like give it some breathing room so that you can see the things like individually. Ends in July, but it would work just fine if you didn't have that space after the comma. Press enter. Super simple, super easy stuff, folks. Easy to do, not a big whoop. Very, very simple stuff. Okay. All right. Not hard, very simple. All right. You might have any questions. Super simple, super easy stuff. Not a big whoop. It's coffee talk. Coffee talk. I'm feeling verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. A peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss. All right, if that's all, if everybody's good to go, I'm going to stop the recording there.